It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. By three methods we may learn wisdom: first, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. If I am walking with two other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation there is sure to be failure. It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve and bad things are very easy to get. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. He who learns but does not think, is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. Death and life have their determined appointments. Riches and honors depend upon heaven. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you are given such a comfortable front stall as spectator. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it. This is knowledge. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. They must often change, who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. The superior man is distressed by the limitations of his ability. He is not distressed by the fact that men do not recognize the ability that he has. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his action. Virtuous people often revenge themselves for the constraints to which they submit by the boredom which they inspire. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. If you look into your own heart, and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. There are three methods to gaining wisdom. The first is reflection, which is the highest. The second is limitation, which is the easiest. The third is experience, which is the bitterest. Instead of being concerned that you have no office, be concerned to think how you may fit yourself for office. Instead of being concerned that you are not known, seek to be worthy of being known.